Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 13 on a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment that we're putting up for our client. All right. Yes, it is a wonderful day, and again, I'm grateful to all of you for your support. This beautiful house was designed by Jonathan Tete. He's a fine architect. In case you need a surveyor, you need a structural engineer, please do not hesitate to talk to Jonathan. He will provide you all the services that you need. In case you want me to build your house for you, please do not hesitate to let me know. Okay, my numbers will be popping up on the screen. You write my numbers down and call me. Okay, you can do a video call, WhatsApp call, whichever way you want that makes you feel comfortable. Please do, so we can come in and build your house for you. And on your screen right now is an estimate that I prepared for the client. Apparently, we are through with item 1, 2. We are now on number 3, which is the decking. Okay, that's where we are now. Okay, so very soon you will see this house standing tall. Okay, yes. So in episode 12, we talked about the secret beams, and all these are secret beams. Here, this beam is supposed to protect the staircase. You understand? The steel bender knows exactly what he's doing. He knows his craft very well. And that's why I speak on craft. Most of us, we fall short of learning craft. Craft are very, very important. All these men you see here, they have learned their trades very well, and they will never go hungry. At all given time, we will need a steel bender once upon a time in our lifetime. We will need a carpenter, we need a plumber. You understand? So it is always good to train yourself to be handy. Okay? Yes. Don't be a jack of all trade, but a master of none. That's what some people do. They are jack of all trade, but they are not a master of any. Are you with me? All right, so right after the steel bending works, we'll move into the plumbing. And plumbing is very, very important because the plumber should know his craft. He needs to position all the WCs in a way that in the future there wouldn't be any effect for us to be able to chisel the slab. Now, on other projects, plumbing pipes can be done in a different way. Unlike putting it within the floor casting, some people do it underneath the slab, such that in case of any damages, it can be repaired. So instead of laying the pipes on top of the formwork, they punch a hole through the slab, and the pipe, protrudes underneath the slab. So they lay the pipes underneath the slab, which normally you see for high-rise buildings. You see pipe underneath the slab. Those ones you can visually see those pipes, such that in case of any leakages, it can be repaired. You understand? But in our world of construction, we want to stick to the old method, which we find more convenient. It is not as expensive as compared to the one that you have to do underneath the floor decking. You understand? Yes, so those are the two methods that you can apply them. Whichever way it is, you do what you think is okay. Because just like we have overhead transmission and underground transmission, overhead transmission doesn't make the environment looks beautiful because there are wires hanging here and there. Underground transmission makes the environment looks beautiful. You understand? But it's expensive and it's difficult to trace a fault. With overhead transmission, fault is easily identified, but it doesn't make the environment beautiful. So there are pros and cons. Yes. So the same way when it comes to the plumbing, whichever way you do, there are pros and cons to the plumbing works. You understand? So my steel bender is an intelligent man. He's worked for so many years, and he knows his craft very well. Okay, so the top bars and the bottom bars have been laid. Okay, and so we are getting ready for plumbing works. Yeah, we're getting ready for plumbing works. The beams have been dropped. The top bars and the bottom bars have been laid with the exact spaces in between. Okay, yes, the spaces have been marked, and then they lay them according to the space interval. It is very, very important. It's not just any space at all. Let's just widen the space. No, it needs to be given the exact space interval. You understand? So, again, iron rods are very, very necessary. Don't buy inferior iron rods. Okay, there are other people in the market that are selling inferior iron rods, so just be careful where you buy your iron rods from, whether it's KK Prepare or KJC. Yeah, those people with a name, you buy iron rods from them. Okay, don't buy for anybody who is not popular. Yeah, so just be careful. So in a span of about 20 or 22 feet, you will need a beam protruding underneath the slab. But if the span is just about 20 feet, you don't need a beam protruding underneath the slab. It's just going to be a normal circuit beam on top of it. Understand? So mainly we use 12 mm for the top bars and the bottom bars. Those bars crossing here and there, those are all 12 mm. Circuit beams, we use 16 mm. We can use 18 mm. We can use 25. Depending on the span and exactly why we are placing the circuit beam will determine the size of the rod that we have to put there because of the load that is sitting on it. You understand? The load that it's going to carry will determine what type of iron rod we have to place there. All plumbing pipes should be pressure pipes, and then it should be end caps. End caps should be provided to all pressure pipes. They shouldn't leave them just like that. It is unacceptable. Now, this is the base of the staircase. Every base of the staircase, we have to chisel the overside and then start the base from there. So this is the work for this. Here we did a mesh. You can see it's a double mat in this particular area. Okay, so this is the staircase, beautifully designed. So coming to the first floor, it will continue to the second floor. So you'll see the iron rod on the left hand side, which has been arranged to receive the second floor. On your left, you can see it has been projected to go to the second floor. So when we begin the second floor, we'll just continue from here. You understand? So the stepbrother knows exactly what he's doing. And everybody must follow the plan. You must learn how to read the drawing. There are a lot of artisans in Ghana who doesn't know how to read, especially drawings. But they have so many years of experience. But they don't know how to read, and so they'll make mistakes. So for me, I don't know. I think our educational system need to sit down and revamp it, because there are so many graduates coming out and most of them don't even know anything. I'm surprised. For me, those times when I completed my junior high school, I got this school, Bishop Herman. Bishop Herman wrote to me and I needed to go to my secondary school, but my dad said, hell no. You are going straight to a technical school. Even though Bishop Herman, I think, was a technical secondary school, maybe. I wanted to do aeronautic engineering. That was my dream, to be an aeronautic engineering. My dad says, by you, Pa, how many aeroplanes do we have in Ghana that you want to be an aeronautic engineer? We don't have that many aeroplanes in Ghana, so you can... That was what my daddy told me. Hey, my daddy said, you go and do electrical engineering. So look at me now. I think my daddy actually knew and know exactly what was good for me. So my daddy says, you go and do electrical engineering. It is the same thing. That was how he got me convinced. My daddy said aeronautic and electrical engineering are the same, so they should just go and do electrical engineering. And so my dad sent me straight to technical school instead of me going to the secondary school. My daddy said, no, you go to vocational school, because that's where you get to learn everything proper, practical. For the secondary school is just for fun. They're not going to teach you anything from there. So I went to MVTI, then Kokomlemle, MVTI next to ATTC. And that's when within 2 months I was wiring. In 2 months, I was wiring and installing meters for people and I was taking money. So it was good thing that my daddy pushed me in that area. And I continued until I got to the university where I again did instrumentation in oil and gas. And I look at me now. You understand? It's a blessing. All right. So you can see the steel bender finished. The plumber has done his work so beautifully. You understand? All the pipes are pressure pipes. Okay, and these pipes should be positioned properly such that when the masons are done with the casting and then they start with the next phase of the project, which is going to be the block work, they will not face any challenge. You understand? The pipes need to be positioned properly. Again, right from here, the mason and the steel bender have to come together and then plot the profile for the next phase of the project based on the design. If it is the same thing in the ground floor that is going to continue on the first floor, then the iron rods, the ones projecting upwards, will still be in the same position. But if the design at the top here will change, then they need to do another profiling here so that pillars that will be discontinued, they need to bend them into the floor. And then new pillars be created within the slab here. They need to create new pillars because the design of the first floor is different from that of the ground floor. So the pillars that are projecting upwards may not continue or may not serve any purpose going forward. And for that matter, it is only wise for you to check the drawing and then bend those iron rods that will not be needed and then create new iron rods so that it comes directly from here. You don't want to cast the concrete and then having to come back, chisel the concrete, trying to plant a new iron rod. That will not work. You understand? That will not work. I have learned my lessons way back because I used my house as an example where some pillars which weren't needed were still projecting. I have to cut them off and create new pillars. You understand? So I have learned over the years and have improved a lot. So that's my plumber, very renowned and intelligent man. He works for a very big company, you understand? And so I pulled him to be part of me. Very, very intelligent. Mr. Sunny Ibrahim, a fantastic plumber. Okay, a fantastic plumber. In case you need him, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know and then I'll share his contact with you. So the service line, the WC, the kitchen, the jacuzzi, whatever pipe that needs to be installed, he's done that. For him, without the drawing, he can't do anything. He wants the drawing. Everything should go by the drawing. He wants the drawing so that he can position everything accurately. Okay, rain gutters should also be positioned. Rain gutters try from the ground floor all the way to the roof. Okay, these pipes will carry the rainwater from the roof all the way to the down. You understand? So it is very, very necessary. And all the pipes are pressure pipes. They're all pressure pipes. Okay. All right. So lovely people, this is what we do. We are helping people out there. In case you need our services, please do not hesitate to let me know. I prepare estimate, okay, and we build houses for people. All right. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.